Hello. Hi. Hello. How y'all doing? Huh? How y'all doing? You better have said good because y'all know how we do it over here. So, welcome to another episode of the Motivation with Me original podcast. Shout out to everybody who has listened. I can see y'all. I can't see y'all personally, but I see them analytics, so I know. And y'all need to do better. Hmm? Y'all need to do better. And with that being said, I got something special and fun for y'all. So we're gonna do a raffle. Hmm. Yes, God. We're gonna do a raffle. So the raffle is a gift card. I'm gonna do a $25 gift card to Amazon because who don't shop on Amazon? Now, if you really don't shop on Amazon, you do have the chance to change it to something else, but it's Amazon. Matter of fact, no, it's gonna be Amazon. Uh-oh, hold on. Let me clear my throat. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why every time I start recording, my throat be like, girl, we dry. But yeah, so it's gonna be a $25 Amazon gift card, and this is what you have to do. Listen closely. In this podcast, never know when I'm gonna do it, never know when I'm gonna say it. I am going to give a code word. Okay, I'm gonna give a code word. It's one word. Now, if you listening to this podcast, then all you have to do is DM me on Instagram the code word. My Instagram is at Elements of Me. ELEMENTSOFME. Elements of Me. Okay. So you can DM me the code word at Elements of Me, or if you do not have Instagram, you can email me the code word at info@mirandaevans.com. Okay, the information will be in the description. Y'all think the podcast descriptions ain't important? They are, because you never know what I'm gonna put in there. Hmm? You never know what I'm gonna do. I might do another raffle, but you don't know because you ain't looking at the description. Uh-huh, that's your problem. I know what you're doing. But again, you don't know when I'm gonna say the code word. So you gotta listen to the whole thing because it might pop up. It might be at the end. You never know. So that is what we're going to do. The raffle ends on Wednesday, April 26th at 5 p.m. So you have to send me the code word by Wednesday at 5 p.m. All right. So now that we got the pleasantries out the way, let's get into the episode or the topic of the episode. So this episode is courage is key. Okay, courage is key because I feel like a lot of us have fears, and we're going to talk about fears and courage and how they coincide with each other. But I feel like a lot of us have fears, and whatever that fear is different for everybody. So for me, I have a fear. I'm really bad with the fear of the unknown. I am bad with that. I pray about it all the time because I have strong faith. I'm talking about strong, big body, built strong. You understand what I'm telling you? Okay, my faith, it does not waver. But I do tend to sometimes have a fear of the unknown, and I tend to worry sometimes. And then I remind myself, God got it. Just chill. So we all have different fears. Another fear of mine is I have really bad driving anxiety. Don't know where it came from. I don't know. It's because girl, what is you doing? Get it together. Yeah. I don't know if it's because I don't drive as much anymore. And so, first of all, I live in Houston. So if you in Houston, you already know them Houston streets is ruthless. But I don't know if it's because I don't drive as much anymore. Probably has something to do with it. I just got a new car. Shout out to me. Because my last car was garbage. So tax write-off, but that's not this episode. We'll talk about tax tips in another one for Finance Friday. But I don't know where the fear came from. It's just my anxiety just got really bad. And I did have an accident, so that could have something to do with it, but it's just kicking in late. But anyway, we all have fear of something. We are afraid of something. So what I want to tell you is I want you to have courage to do whatever that fear may be. Like, say for instance, when I say that, I mean, say you have you want to start a business, right? But you have a fear that it's going to fail. Cuz a lot of us have a fear of failure as well. We don't do stuff because we're so afraid that we're going to fail at it. But you have to have that courage. You have to combat fear with courage. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the ability to go through the fear, to get past the fear. Because fear is going to be there. It's not the absence of fear. It's not that fear is not going to exist. To have courage means that you're going to go through with it anyway. You're going to do it anyway. I'm telling you, you're going to do it anyway. Listen to what I'm saying. So, don't be afraid of whatever it is that you may be afraid of. Okay. I don't know y'all personally, but I do know that everybody has a fear of something. And whatever that fear is, just do it like Nike, baby. Just do it. If it's starting a business, just do it. If it's starting a YouTube channel, just do it. A podcast, whatever it is. If you have fear of failure, just do it. If you have fear of the unknown, just understand that your life is in God's hands and there's nothing you can do about that because your life is already written. So it's His will. Your life is His will, and His will is what's important. His will is what's going to happen in your life, and you have to believe and trust in Him. If you don't trust in Him, you in for some trouble. Do not let the enemy defeat you. So, with that being said, y'all thought I was gonna give you the code word, and not. We're gonna get into this. Well, hello. So, for our commercial again today, we are going to be promoting the Trouble Movement 7th annual fundraising gala. It's going to be on May 6, 2023 at Congregation Emmanuel, 1500 Sunset Boulevard, Houston, Texas, 77005 from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. There is also a virtual option. So, if you are not in Houston and you still want to support, you still want to attend, baby, you can come virtually. You ain't even got to cut your camera on. You ain't got to get dressed, none of that. But if you want to, then feel free. Okay. The theme this year is African culture. And baby, let me tell you, I can't wait to get to stepping in that thing. I already bought my gala dress, so I'm excited. I just need to find me some shoes. But for more information, you can visit TTM Gala 7, and that's the number 7.eventbrite.com. Please RSVP if you plan on attending. It really helps if we have a head count. You can purchase your tickets at the door, or you can also purchase them on Eventbrite. If you cannot attend, feel free to donate. You can donate through Eventbrite or through our website, thetroubledmovement.org. Again, the information will be in the description. I can't wait to see y'all on May 6th. And we're back. There's something wrong with me. But so we were talking about fear and we were talking about having courage through that. So I want you to remember to keep God first and know that everything will work out. Okay, you got to have patience, you have to have faith, and you have to have courage and hope. Okay, stay focused, don't let anything distract you. Stay focused on getting past whatever that fear is, and stay focused on having the courage to get past that fear. Because let me repeat again, okay? Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the ability to overcome it, get through it, go through it, get past it. Hmm. You heard me? You heard me? Y'all, I am cutting up today. I don't know what's going on. But that is the message for today. And just so I can let y'all know, the code word is Phoenix. Again, I say one more time for the people in the back. The code word is Phoenix. All right. I said it. We got that out the way. So may you have the courage to keep going, have the courage to overcome your fears, have the, you know what, even write down, y'all know I always give homework. Figure out what your fears are, because a lot of people have fears and don't even know that it's a fear. Like, they literally aren't, they just think, okay, and I keep using starting a business just because that's the go-to for me. But a lot of people don't want to start that business, and they like push it back. Or even like, let's just talk about procrastination. Even if it's not starting a business, if it's doing an assignment, if it's doing something for somebody or doing something for yourself. Like, I know I be having a whole bunch of stuff to do and I'll procrastinate. And you procrastinate, you find reasons not to do it. Baby, that's called fear. You're afraid, and it's okay to admit that. And you might not know that you're afraid. In your mind, it's just like, oh, okay, well, I get to it. Or you coming up with a bunch of excuses like, we'll see. Maybe later I'll get it done. It's fear involved. And what you have to do is have courage. Courage is a hard, it's not easy. It's not easy whatsoever, but it's doable. And it's important, because if you don't have courage, you can't even get through the next day. You got to have courage to drive your car. You got to have courage to get to, and I'm stealing this from CJ. Hey CJ, if you listening this, I'm taking this from your sermon on Sunday. But you you have to have courage and faith that when you get out the car and step on the ground not gonna fall. You got to have courage that when you sit in the chair not gonna break. See, we just do stuff and don't even realize it. Hmm? We just do something and don't even realize it. So you have to have that courage and to get past that fear. You have to have faith in God. You have to understand that at the end of the day, what He has for you is going to happen. And we always say faith without works is dead, and that is true. You can have all the faith in the world, but if you're not doing anything to apply that faith and to do what God has called you to do in your purpose, then what's the point of faith? If you have to actually work in your faith. You have to believe in your faith. Not just, "Oh, yeah, I got faith," but do you though? Like, do you really? Like, so what do you do when you don't know what's coming? What do you do when you're in the midst of a storm and you're going through something? Hmm? Do you have faith? Do you have courage? Or are you letting fear stop you? Hmm. Tugging on some heartstrings. I tugs on the heartstrings, baby. I'm just letting you know. So that was our quick episode. I didn't want to make this episode too long. Because the last one was pretty long. Shout out to Vanessa again. And again, apologies if you listened to the last podcast. My audio was just not fooling with me. Yeah. But again, don't forget about the raffle. I'm not saying the code word again. I already done said it. You should have caught it. If you didn't catch it, rewind it or something. I don't know what to tell you, but I said the code word. And again, send me the code word in my DMs on Instagram at Elements of Me. And or if you don't have Instagram, because I know everybody don't have social media, you can email it to me at info@mirandaevans.com. All you have to do is put code word for the podcast is such and such. You thought I was gonna say it again, huh? And night. Got him. I'm cutting up today, y'all. So I will talk to y'all in the next episode. I pray that everybody has courage, everybody overcomes their fears, everybody has faith that God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you may ask or think. Do you understand? Come on now, let's give it to him in the name of Jesus. Amen. I had to pray over y'all. I felt it. Somebody needed. Somebody needed. I don't know who it is, but the spirit is telling me somebody needed. So I hope I was able to help somebody on this Good Motivation with Me podcast. And I will talk to y'all in the next one. Bye.